I'm Sallie.
And I'm Alan.
And we are Sal and Al,
the Wool Slayers.
Welcome to episode 46.
Yay!
It's going to be a full episode this time. I'm so excited. We have all the things to talk about.
We do.
Last episode was like weird and short and like recorded on a phone. This time we are on the computer.
We're back to the glitchy computer.
We have got full content.
Mm-hmm.
And buckle up is all I got to say.
Right.
Like, it's going to be a full-length episode. Yes. Which is good because it's the last one until August.
Yeah. So, yeah, we'll be taking a month off.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No podcast in July.
Right.
So I'm Sallie, and you can find me on Ravelry as Salliewren.
And I'm Alan. You can find me on Ravelry as Allynlovesyarn.
We are on Instagram as Wool Slayers Podcast, Facebook as Sal and Al the Wool Slayers, Ravelry group, Sal and Al the Wool Slayers. Mm-hmm. Find us all the places. I am recovering from pneumonia.
She sounds terrible.
Yeah, this is...
like, she sounds really fine talking right now.
Yeah, but when I start coughing, you guys, whoo!
It's like a sound effect for, like, an old person with a really bad cough.
Yeah, it's hot.
Yeah.
It's I'm an extremely attractive person. Like, I mean, my cough brings all the boys to the yard. Show. So, I'm currently on a lot of drugs. Mm-hmm. I keep having steroid hot flashes. I'm sweating to death. It's not hot in here, but I am literally like flop sweating. Oh man, you guys. But I washed my hair for you guys for the first time in a while.
I didn't.
Yeah, I had to have 2 CAT scans. Have you ever had a CAT scan?
Mm-hmm.
With like the dye, they inject the dye into your IV and it makes you feel like you wet your pants. I had to do it.
I don't remember that part of it.
I had to do it 3 times. I had to do 2 different CAT scans, but 3 dye injections. So 3 times felt like I wet my pants.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, and they warn you. They're like, it's going to make you feel like you wet your pants.
Huh.
And I was like, what? And then I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I did. It definitely felt like I wet my pants. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Huh.
Ugh. The worst.
Yeah.
So, luckily that was last weekend, and so I'm sort of on the mend. I'm here.
Right.
So let's just jump right in.
Yes.
You didn't have any illnesses, right?
No.
Remember I had an ear infection last time?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I got pneumonia at the tail end of the antibiotic I was I was on the antibiotic for the ear infection and got pneumonia.
That's crazy.
Like, who did I tick off? Like, put down the voodoo doll. I'm a good person. I don't understand what's happening right now.
I didn't even think about that.
Put down.
Who did you piss off?
Put down the voodoo doll, y'all. It was not me. Stop it.
Right.
So rude.
Fails. I have a fail.
I'm sorry.
It's not really a fail.
Okay.
It's just, I don't feel like doing it anymore.
Oh, yeah, you're going to quit?
I'm going to quit.
There's no way I would have finished it.
Yeah.
It's so pretty, but there's no way. It's a
so
lot.
pretty.
It's a lot of back and forth lace.
It is a lot of lace.
Yeah.
So it's called Petals and Picot, and it turns out beautiful.
It's very, very pretty, and the yarn is perfect for it.
Yes, the yarn is perfect for it. This is Madeline Tosh.
It's like a single ply?
It is a single ply.
Squishy.
And I don't know where my
Color
tag is. It's got to be
ball
somewhere
band.
because I keep them with it. I think it's, here it is. It's Tosh Merino Light in the fragrant colorway.
Pretty. It's very, very pretty.
Yes. So, and my problem with it at first was that it was just words. It wasn't charted.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a free pattern. It's
I remember
petals
us
and
talking
picots.
about this.
Yeah. So I charted it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'm going to chart it.
Yeah.
So I charted it. I had to make up my own little symbols for some of them. But it didn't matter. I was going to be the only one using it. You know, I got it. So I kept going. I probably did at least 1.5 of the 8 row repeats.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I did at least 2. And was looking at the pattern, how much, how long do I have to do it? 60 inches. And I'm like, not doing it. I thought it would be better because it was charted, and it was better because it was charted.
Yeah.
But then I also was thinking,
it's still kind of like making a scarf.
Oh, it's totally making a scarf.
Yeah.
So then it has these picots, and I'm thinking, I'm gonna have to run a wire through all those picots every time I want to block it. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So
I mean, yeah.
And the other thing I kept thinking was, this yarn is gorgeous, and it has, I'm seeing all the colors.
It's beautiful.
It's tonal. It has a little bit of brown in it. I'm like, this is the perfect color for a color work yoke that looks like flowers. Like, this is perfect, and it could be abstract flowers.
Yeah.
And after you just did Soldatna, even though that's DK and the fingering,
it got you thinking.
Yeah, it got me thinking. Like, I think I can do better with this yarn.
Yeah.
I mean, it's beautiful this way.
It's beautiful, but you're going to hate knitting it.
I'm going to hate knitting it. I'm not going to want to keep going. I would force myself to do that, and that is not the kind of knitting I want to do.
Yeah, good for you.
So, it's coming out. It's a fail in that I'm not finishing it, but I don't feel like I failed because I learned something about what I like to do.
Yeah.
And it is not all over lace forever and ever and ever.
It's kind of like me with that, like, birds of a feather. It was like, I don't like it. I don't like the center double decrease.
Yep.
Move the stitch marker business. I don't like it.
Yep.
So I'm not going to do it.
Yep. So it's finished.
We are in charge.
Yes. And I loved how I matched it up with the pink with
it looks really cute.
The bag. The By the Bay Bag Company.
Cute,
I just love my little monograms. I
need to get mine monogrammed because I love the bags.
Right.
All 3 of mine are going on vacation with me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So I had a fail, but it leads into a slay. So it has a happy ending, but man, you guys. So, my hat. Okay.
That's so funny because I had a thought when you said that you had a fail. I'm like, I wonder what she failed on. I bet it was the hat. But then I was like, how could she fail on the hat? You were rocking and rolling on it.
Yeah. So I rocked and rolled. I don't know if I was like already getting sick. I don't know what happened. I'm not making excuses, but I can't even believe this happened. So I literally did, so like you decrease, and then when you get to the crown, you just start making these lines instead of the like decrease, and then you get to like 8 stitches or whatever, and you break your yarn and you pull it through with a needle. You pick up the stitches with a needle and pull it to, okay? Literally was at that point. Okay. Break my yarn, put my needle on the yarn, thread it through one needle, and then I don't know what happened, but the other needle fell out, and like I fumbled it, and it dropped like it's kind of like soft slippery yarn. It didn't hold. You know how most of the time you can just put your needle right back in, and it's fine.
Yeah.
It like I lost the whole crown, like on that one side.
Right, just on one side.
Yeah, and so I was like, I was closing this hat.
I was finished.
I was done. So I like sat there in shock for like a solid minute, just like, what just happened? Like, usually I would just put my needle right back through. It's no big deal, but it just like all the stitches just dropped. I don't know if I was pulling, like I don't know if it was caught on something. I don't know what happened, but I literally was just like, oh, I was done. And so
you did not throw it away at that point.
No,
that's awesome.
I was real tempted.
Way to go, right?
You mother. And so I couldn't get it back because there's all these weird like
the decrease
and it's like a slip two knit one passover, and I couldn't like fix it.
Right.
So I ended up having to rip down. I think I ripped down about this halfway into this last repeat, and I had to
pick up
redo. Well, I actually I took the needle. Yeah, the needles were out. Right. Ripped it back. And then I put the needles in, and it was so slippery that I had to frog back a couple of rows.
Oh.
So I tried to do it here. I ended up like halfway down this repeat because I kept having to frog back because I couldn't get the stitches like up where they needed to be.
Right.
So pissed.
Oh.
So then once I got it, okay, I'm like, now it's on the needles. All the stitches are there. Everything up to this point is how it's supposed to be. I just restarted and finished it in like one evening of, but you were finished. Well, it had sat in timeout for like 4 days at this point because I was like, that freaking hat.
Right.
Like, so I was like, put it to the side, and then I was like, okay, I need to finish something. Maybe not 4 days because by that point I was sick. So, you know, it'd been like 2 days.
Right.
And I picked it up after I got it. I had gotten it set and ready.
Right.
And then I put it away, and then I came back and finished it like in one night. And let me tell you how careful I was when I was putting that darning needle through. I was like, I'm not doing this again. Like, but it's now it's a happy ending. It's done. It's cute.
It's super cute.
I was like, am I brand new? Like, what is happening right now? It was just such a like,
oh, that's super cute,
newbie, like, rookie mistake.
Right.
And then to not be able to recover.
Yeah. Not be able to pull them back up.
I couldn't.
And have
I
to
could
read
not.
it
I couldn't.
Wow.
But it's cute, right?
It's super cute, and I love the crayon.
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah. It looks great.
It was torture. But only because I screwed up. Like, it was fine.
Right.
I don't know if this just must be super soft. I mean, it does have alpaca in it.
It is very soft.
So, but it just went away.
Wow.
I was just like, what is happening?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So, there's my first sleigh, which was also almost a major fail.
Right?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm so hot.
Oh
my God, steroids. I've been roid raging. Oh my God, seriously though, like, and Amelia's on steroids too, because she like almost had pneumonia. She had some sort of upper respiratory. So let me just tell you, like, it's been, there's been some fighting.
And it's summer, so you're together.
There's
all
been
the time.
some fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so does that take me to my
sleigh?
Sleigh?
Do you have a sleigh?
I have a sleigh.
Yay!
My pure joy.
Oh goodness, yay!
And
did you run out?
I did not run out.
Good.
Let me show you.
I thought you were going to be okay.
Let me show you what I had left. So, I had plenty of the blue. I knew that. I wasn't worried about that.
No.
It was just whether or not I would have enough of the red after adding the extra section, because that
makes
added so many more stitches.
Oh.
That is what I had left.
Oh my God.
So, and it was so much bigger before I started binding off that I really was like, I don't know, I think I could get another couple of rows. I'm so glad I didn't.
That's not a row, I bet.
Oh, no. It's not even like a third of a row.
Yeah.
Like, it is tiny.
You did it exactly.
I did it exactly.
Wow.
Right, because I could not have, because if I did one, then I had to do back.
Right.
And so, really, when I was evaluating whether or not I had enough left, it was, do I have enough to do 4 more rows, row out, row back, and then essentially 2 for the bind off? Or do I have enough for 2? So, this is what I had left.
Nice.
Okay, so we're back. We're recording. So, here it is. This is
I love the big
I love the
red.
big red. It's 8 feet long.
Nice.
So you can see where that last blue wedge is, and that's what would have been red. And I'm really okay. Like, I like the length of it. I think it's fine.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem too big.
Yeah. Because it's not like deep.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. And
it looks great.
So I imagine I would wear it kind of like wrapped around a couple times, and
you can tie it.
Yeah.
It's cute.
So, and I used the Tuft Woolens Peach.
Yep.
For the first time.
Good stuff.
I'd never used it before, so like I could do that and maybe leave that hanging. I don't know.
It looks really good.
But I love the colors.
Me too.
I love the blue in this. It shows up more on the screen than in person. Like, it looks very red in person.
It's very pretty. The whole thing is just gorgeous.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm so happy with the way the colors are.
It feels good. Like,
it does. And even though it's 8 feet long, it doesn't, it's drapey enough. Like I used a size 6 needle.
Yeah.
I'm very, and it's
my
even light
Killjoy
fingering.
is very wearable.
I love
it's
it.
Probably like a little bit shorter than yours.
Yeah. I feel like I could tuck that under there.
Oh, yeah.
If I wanted. Maybe tuck in my little bow. So I think I will really enjoy this.
It's great colors.
Oh, it's just beautiful. So, and I enjoyed knitting it a lot.
Yes, it's a fun knit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would make it again.
I was concerned about the bleeding because red is it releases a lot more dye. So I used color catchers for the first time, and I'm not sure if I did it right.
You just put them in the water.
Well, because I was using the Tuft woolens, I did the soap in there first and then the water. And I wonder, because the water got a little pink, but the color catchers didn't have anything on them. So I wonder if the color catchers need to be wet with water first.
What do you mean you put the soap in?
Well, it's that Vara soap.
Yeah.
And so you got to do that to the water to get the soap in the water.
Gotcha.
So I did that before I put the color catchers in. And I think I should have put the color catchers in first. And then done the soap. Because they're dry.
Yeah.
And it's like it activates with the water.
Yeah.
Well, if
I see what you're saying.
Because it's some kind of chemical reaction that makes the dye come to it that I don't know or understand. So I think I should have done the color catcher first, then put the soap in.
Maybe.
I did forget, because I was doing the soap, I did it under running water, so I forgot to do the distilled water.
Oh, gotcha.
So that could have made a difference too. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it wasn't, I don't feel like any of the dye
bled onto itself.
Got to the blue. Now, I did it for a much shorter period of time. I did it for about 7 minutes. I normally do at least 15. And when I laid it out on the towel to not wring it out, but roll it up, I made sure that the red was not touching on anything else, so it wouldn't get squished together when I was rolling it up and squeezing out the water. So
it all worked.
Yeah, so. It worked out great, and the red stayed where it was supposed to be.
Good.
So I love it.
Awesome.
It's
a very good sleigh.
It is a very good sleigh, and I just was so happy about this.
Oh yeah,
because I was going to be really upset if I had enough that I could have done 2 more rows.
But you don't. It's like the perfect amount.
Right. Yeah. And yet I didn't have to be super stressed.
Right.
So I was very happy.
So I actually have another sleigh.
Oh,
and
yay.
it involved some yarn chicken as well.
Ooh.
Okay, so I finished my shorty socks.
Yes.
In the Mad Tosh Sea Wash that was like souvenir yarn, and I made Mitch socks on like one of our first episodes. I think I showed his socks. I finally made mine out of the leftovers, and I got the 2 bodies of the socks done and had this much yarn left over.
Wow.
Like
that's impressive.
Yeah, that's less than what you had of your red.
It is.
But, yeah. Can you believe it? Like if I would have, on the first sock, if I would have gone a little bit longer, I would have run out on the second
Just
sock.
one more row.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I put in heels, and I don't know if you can tell, it's sparkly. It's my Anzula. I think it's sand, and it's sparkle, but it's not really picking it up. But it's like a beautiful.
But I can definitely see the sparkle in your heels.
Taupey sparkle. And I thought that looked really cute.
It's adorable.
Yeah.
I think it's a great contrast.
I thought it looked really good.
Yeah.
I was pleased. So that was my pneumonia
and
project.
You did it toe up?
No, these were top down.
Top down. So you could have. Well, but you didn't know you'd already done the first one.
Right. I could have done a contrast toe, but I would have only done it on the second one.
Right.
If I ran out. Because I had already done the first one. So, yeah.
Adorable. I love that pooling.
Yeah, it makes a really cool, flash of color.
And did they both flash the same way?
Pretty much, yeah.
Nice.
They're kind of fun.
That's
they really
great.
do look like when you look down in water, like waves,
right.
It's like sea wash is what it's called.
Oh, yeah.
They're pretty similar.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, I finished those while I was bedridden.
Aww. Well.
It was a perfect, I was glad to have them to
work on.
Because did I tell you I ended up in the ER? I was in the ER, you guys. It wasn't just.
We were worried.
I was in the emergency room. And so, that day I didn't feel like doing anything, but the next day I was able to like sit up in bed and, you know, knit. So that's all I was able to do. Like, yeah. So they were the perfect project to have. And then I like shuffled out and like found this real fast and was like, that works. And like, actually worked out really good, considering that I was just like, oh gosh, that works. I need heels. Like, I was so out of it. So that was my second FO. Can you believe it? I know they're both small, but I'm going to take it.
Oh, yeah.
2 FOs? Who am I?
I know, right? Yeah, we're doing good.
Yes.
We're doing good to get one.
Yes.
Okay, well, I don't have another one. That was my
That was that. I'm done with FOs. Slaves. No more slaves.
No more slaves. Whip cracking! Okay. I'm going to show... I can't remember... Oh, they're both new.
Me too.
I like what I do.
Me too.
Okay. So...
What is happening?
I am making the Oxygen cardigan by Heidi Kermeyer. She did the vitamin D cardigan that everybody in our knitting group made at one point.
I made it.
Yeah. And I'm making it.
You've made a ton of progress.
Oh, yeah. And this is like in a week. And I wasn't even monogamous. It's Aran weight.
Aran weight. Nice.
On 10.5 needles.
Yes.
I know.
Get it.
So, and I'm not mid-row, y'all.
Oh my God.
So
we're so professional.
This is my mom's yarn.
It looks a lot like the vitamin D.
It does.
Yeah,
it's
with
the same
with
holes.
the eyelets. Yeah.
Yep. So the difference is the vitamin D has the holes around here to make it swing out.
Okay.
And this uses the yarn overs to do your yoke shaping.
Cool.
So it's, you know how usually you do a yarn over and then a knit 2 together? So you just don't do the knit 2 together.
Gotcha.
So you are increasing.
They're actual increases and not just eyelets. Got it.
Yeah. And then split for the sleeves.
Looks great.
And so I'm making it for my mom, and it's her yarn. And I'm at the point where it's literally just flat stocking it until I get down to as long as it needs to be. And I'm pretty far.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking about turning it over to her and letting her finish it. Yeah, because
she can do the sleeves too, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah. The only complicated part, and it's not even that complicated, is the 4 stitches right down the middle of the cardigan. There's 4 on each side, and it's kind of like a modified rib with an increase. Instead
of coming back later and picking it up and doing a button band.
Yeah, you do it as you go along.
She can handle that.
She can handle it.
Put in a stitch marker.
But she's got like 3 sweaters on the needles right now. So she might not want it.
Well, she doesn't need it right now.
No.
She's not going to wear it.
No. Oh my gosh. She wouldn't wear it until like January.
Yeah, she could have it to finish in a few months.
Right. But it's almost tempting to just go ahead and finish it. Because there's just...
Well, and it seems pretty fast.
It's so fast.
Seems pretty satisfying.
This is 1, 2, 3... This is... I had 10 balls. This is 5 balls.
And what yarn is it?
Oh, yeah. I should say that. It is...
Oh, Debbie Bliss.
Debbie Bliss. Blueface, Leicester, Aaron.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she bought this... So it's not superwash. And she bought... Poor thing.
I'm sorry.
She bought this when one of the yarn stores in Houston, either their bag sale or they're going out of business.
Gotcha.
So she had 10 balls, 10 50-gram balls. And so I based the size. I did my swatch. And I based the size that I was going to make off of what my yardage was. So if I had enough yardage for it to be me, then I would make the size for me. I did not have enough yardage for my size. So I'm making it for her, and it'll really just be a little coat for her.
Yeah, it'll be cute.
You know, Aran weight.
Yeah, in Texas. And she's even hotter than us. So.
Exactly, yeah. So, awesome. But I do have to, so a little story about it. So I started it a week ago. I started it on exactly Thursday a week ago. Maybe it's been a week and a half. Anyway, so I knit I was knitting the yoke. It's great. And then we were driving out to family night at scout camp because Zane had gone to scout camp for the week. And it's in East Texas, Athens. And so it was 2 hours away. And I finagled that I didn't have to drive. I went with 2 other moms. And so one of them drove. So I knit the whole way out there. And I did the last yarn over. I'm like, yes, now I can just knit straight. Well, no, I needed to separate for the sleeves. I didn't bring any waist yarn. So we get to scout camp and I'm looking around. There's scouts. There's got to be rope or something around here that I can use. No, nothing. So there was a dinner, like you eat dinner with the scouts and then they're doing a bunch of awards and stuff. And I look over and at our troop, there's somebody knitting.
Ooh.
I know. I'm like, at first I'm like, I want my knitting so bad because I had left it in the car because I'm like, I can't do anything. So after there was a break in the program, I'm like, I go over to her and I'm like, I'm so jealous that you have your knitting. I left mine in the car, and I gave her my whole sob story. Well, she was knitting on a pillow cover out of yarn that they had bought in Ireland. And it was very rough, but it was perfect for a pillow, right? So, and she's like, oh, well, I have some. So she brought out her second project bag. I'm like, you are my people.
Yes.
She brought out her second project bag, which is the washcloths that she just keeps in her car. And she's like, here. And gave me, like, her leftover.
Nice.
And I didn't think at the time, I'm like, well, I really just needed to cut off 2 pieces this long. I took the whole thing and was like, thank you. So I'm like, yes, now I can knit on the way home. Well, not really, because it was me and one other mom, because the other mom went off on her own. And so I needed to keep my friend awake.
Oh.
You know, like, we're driving back at 8:30 at night, and we have 2 hours.
Oh, yeah.
So I tried to keep going, but I didn't even make it a whole row because I'm like, I'm gonna screw this up.
Yeah.
And what's the point? Like, let me just put it down. It was dark.
Yeah. It's not a good idea.
So, but I was so grateful.
I know, I love knit. That's why you knit in public.
Yes,
If she hadn't been knitting.
Exactly. So.
I guess you could have, like.
I could have broken off another piece of this and
but
used
it
that.
sucks using the same yarn for waist yarn because when you're trying to get it off, it's hard. Like
exactly.
Like, that's like your last. Like, you could do that, but it's not the best.
Right.
Like using your
same actual yarn. Yeah.
It's really not the best idea.
Yeah.
Just in case those of you who are screaming, you can just use that yarn. Well, it's not that fun, guys.
Right. Plus, I am still a little concerned about yardage. Like, I might
so
do
you
the
hate
same
to
thing
use
I had
it.
to do on my everything
you
sweater.
Hate to use it for waist and then.
Exactly.
Okay, well, I'll talk about my sweater, even though technically it's not cast on, but I did do a gauge swatch.
Oh, yes, that counts. That's starting.
Yeah.
And I did do a gauge swatch on mine.
Nice.
I know.
And I was able to. Okay, so I got my mohair from Diane.
Oh, yes. Oh, so fluffy.
And I did the gauge swatch, and I can't believe I don't have this cast on yet. Like, I cast it on. I did the gauge swatch before she stayed with me, and that was
a month.
That was
a week ago Monday.
That was a week and a half ago. And I was able to show her this gauge swatch, and I still haven't cast on the sweater. That's how sick I've been.
That is really.
Like, I had it next to me for a little while, like, I might cast that, and it was just like, I just can't.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't. So
yeah, because you have to think at the beginning of the pattern.
and I'm afraid I'll start it off on the wrong foot.
Right.
So there's
you can't rip out the mohair.
There's my mohair.
Aww.
It's so pretty. This is March hair, and so it's the same color in both bases. This is a single. Right? Yes. Yeah. And a mohair. And it's so pretty. I'm excited to do a light color.
Yeah.
I never do light colored sweaters. So you hold it together throughout the whole thing. And I told Diane, I can't alternate.
Four.
I was like,
are you going to fade it?
So yeah. But she's so smart. It's so handy to be talking about your sweater with the dyer sitting in your living room because I was like, blah, blah, blah. There's no way I can like alternate four skeins,
four skeins floating.
And she was like, well, what you can do is like if it starts to look funky, just switch which mohair you have with which single.
Oh.
I was like, duh.
Oh yeah.
bless it.
I mean, it's so simple.
It's so simple, but like, did I think of it? No.
Right.
Idiot. It's like they're not married to each other. Once you knit them together, you can
cut
easily split them. And
right.
yeah, she was like, yeah, just pick like the more speckled mohair, put with the less speckled single, and vice versa. And if it looks funky, switch it.
Right. Oh my gosh. You were sick.
I was getting sick. I was already like coughing and like, what is wrong with me? Like, anyway, so there's my gauge. It looks so good. Like, I am in love with this fabric. And
I like how loose it is.
It's a big needle. It's like a 10.
Wow.
And I think technically I could go up to a 10.5, but I'm not going to because I like this fabric.
Right.
Isn't it pretty?
It is so pretty.
And I even did the whole, like, I did it in the round. I didn't cut it, though, just in case. I shouldn't be close on my yardage, but I don't like cutting my swatch.
I know.
So I'm super in love with it. Feel it. It's just, yeah, it's going to feel amazing.
Right.
So, sorry, I'm making the Love Note. Is it Love Notes or Love Note? No S. By Tin Can Knits. And it's super pretty, and I am excited. So it's like a 10, holding a single and a mohair.
Wow.
So,
and I'm using a 10.5 on my Aran weight.
Yeah. So this is going to be super light and airy, and and it helps it grow faster too. So
Exactly.
It's like a 10, really?
I know.
So that's just a little swatch, but I had to show it because hopefully by the time I get back, it'll be, if not done, it'll be like a pretty big sweater.
Right.
If all goes as planned.
Is it top down?
Yes.
Okay. So I met up with some knitters Tuesday, and one of them was like, I'm never knitting a bottom-up sweater again. I just went through my queue and deleted out all the sweaters that are bottom-up because she said the last few times that she's made a bottom-up sweater, she always wishes that she had done a longer body or done something different, like shaped it differently.
She likes to try it on. And
right. She's like, but a top-down you can try on, and you can, or pieces even.
I want to know why the Tanya is not top-down. I wish you could do the Tanya top-down. That would make getting that cast-on. That cast-on would be so much easier without, because you're trying to cast on all those stitches and do lace, and it's just
right.
Yeah, I wish I could do it top-down.
Yeah,
but I don't want to convert it.
I know, because then you might as well just write your own pattern.
Anyway. Yeah. So top-down, that one should be fun.
Okay, so I have another whip.
Okay.
I cast it on yesterday because that sweater is going so fast. Yeah. and it's really boring right now.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I need boring.
Yeah. But fine. You need more exciting for the other times. Sorry.
So I need a little interest.
Mm-hmm.
And I had, that Pure Joy was all garter.
Yes.
Then before that, it was Russell Street. It was all garter.
Yeah.
And now the sweater is stuck in it. Like, I need some interest. I need brioche. I need lace.
But you don't want that lace.
No.
Not that one.
Exactly. That's too much.
It has to be the perfect one.
Right.
I feel you, girl. I'm not making fun of you. I totally get it.
So I started the everything shawl.
Yeah. Oh, and that's perfect because it has everything in it.
It does. It has everything.
By Vera Balamaki.
Exactly.
She was making it when we were hanging out with her at
Exactly. And then Diane was making it our first Wool Slayers year. Right. And cool. The first Wool Slayers year is when I decided, I have yarn to make that. So
don't you love it when you're like, I'm finally doing it?
I love it. I know. And you know how obsessed I've been with that purple plum color? Well, I'm finally knitting something with it. So I'm just at the beginning, which is garter. More garter.
It's okay.
Right. I know
you have a promise of a better future.
Exactly. Yeah. So this is River's Edge.
Oh, it's so pretty. I love River's Edge.
Suburban Stitcher River's Edge. And I think this is in the sock. Yes, it's in the sock. 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. So, and what Sallie said last time, there we go. What Sallie said last time about not using nylon in your lace, Well, the lace section of this is in the mohair. So it won't be
It'll be perfect.
Right. So this is Debbie Bliss Angel.
I recognize that.
Yes. Cannot. Okay, there we go. And it is 75-25 mohair and silk. And
awesome.
My mom, I had, again, this is from that same Knitting in the Loop sale. So I had 5 or 6 skeins of this, and my mom used 2 and something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have almost 3 full skeins for this, and
awesome.
I won't need all 3. So it's River's Edge and this color.
Perfect.
And then the plum. Those 3. And I cannot wait.
Yes.
I am so excited to use this
to
color.
Get to that.
So excited. Which is great because, so this is Yoth, Little Brother. And it's 80-10-10, so there's nylon in that too, but it's not going to be lace.
Yeah.
This is Twisted Rib 2-sided, which is one of the worst things. You know, you got to do the purl through the back loop. But I'm happy to do it because it's in this color.
It'll be good.
Or at least for the first part of it.
It'll be good for a little while.
Right.
It'll be like, why was I griping about garter?
Exactly. Can I have some garter, please?
Be careful what you wish for.
So excited for these colors.
That's going to be exciting.
I know. And I've never done lace in mohair.
Oh goodness, my hair.
I don't know how that, like, if it's difficult to read because it's so fine.
I guess I haven't.
And fluffy.
Either.
So I might have to use.
I know that it looks beautiful.
Right. It looks gorgeous, and I might just have to use stitch markers for my repeats.
Yeah.
Just to.
Which I honestly do that anyway.
Make sure.
So.
And it's not a huge. I mean, it's like that much.
Right.
So.
That's exciting.
Yeah. Yes, and okay. Do you have any more whips?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You go.
Okay. Okay, just a real quick one, and then I'll save my better one for last, just because it has more progress on it. So I cast on some. I needed more vanilla socks because I'm about to be in the car for 17 hours, and I could not resist my Ready Player One.
Oh, yay!
So I cast those on, got done with the ribbing, and now they're just waiting for me. Yay. I almost did 2 at a time just because it's been a while, but I decided not to.
It's so pretty.
It's so pretty.
I love the colors.
And like just this, it's just so sexy. This micro stripe.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
So sexy. I just love it.
Now are you doing your basic vanilla?
Yeah. It's just, it just shows off the yarn the best, you know, with the self-striping.
Right.
I think I've decided after I did, so I had another goof, I should have had another fail on those socks. When I was cutting in my heel, it's so much harder on one that's not a straight across.
Right.
I picked up the wrong, I was feverish, I shouldn't have been doing it.
Right.
And so then when I like cut it, it like lost the stitches, but I was able to recut. It wasn't as big of a drama as the hat, but I was like, really? Because the hat had already happened,
right?
You know? And so I was just like, I don't know. Obviously, I'm the worst knitter alive. And but I was like, no, you're just sick. Like, you need to just chill. And I fixed it. It's fine. But I was like, it's because it's so. I was sitting in a dim bedroom, you know, drugged out, shaking, feverish, trying to get that needle through, and I picked up like the wrong one. And so I think from now on, because I want to force myself to do more heel flap and gusset. I think when it's not a self-striping, I'll do a heel flap and gusset. When it's self-striping, I'm going to do afterthought heel because I like the results.
Right.
Yeah. I don't want to do a heel flap and gusset with a self-striping because it breaks up the striping sequence. So that'll be that one that was like not
variegated.
It was just crazy. I should have done a heel flap and gusset for those. Lesson learned.
Yeah.
So
it's like my lace. I don't need to do all over lace anymore.
So these are going to be just my basic tubes with cut-in heels because I love them so much.
No. Oh, I love self-striping.
And it's TBD on whether I will do a contrast yarn or I might just use the sock yarn.
That
I do like to use I like to use the same yarn for even when you do an afterthought heel. Like I just like the way it looks. So we'll see. Yeah. I'm taking a skein. I'm taking like a red and a blue.
Oh, that's right, because you bought those.
And then I'll decide if, and I may not use either one of them.
And it also might depend on how much yarn you go through.
Right.
Yeah.
Which I usually have enough to do the heels. Since I'm not making some for Mitch,
right.
I'll have enough to make like a tall sock and put the heel in with the same yarn. But we'll see how I feel.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see.
And then I do have one more whip.
Oh, we'll go. That's all I have.
Oh, you don't have another one?
No.
Okay.
I have trophies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have one trophy too. All right. Okay, so finally cast on. I say finally, it hasn't been, I have much older things in my queue, but I'm excited about it. My Terrell Dago. How's it, how you say it? Terrell Dago. It's the one.
Oh yeah.
Terrell Dago that I bought the round table for.
Yeah.
So if you'll remember.
I have that queued.
The red? Oh.
The Terrell Dago.
Oh, you do?
I just queued it.
Oh.
With the yarn that I bought in Italy. The blue and the white, and then the salted
caramel.
right.
Yes.
Now you're making me want to cast it on.
So I did the round table yarns in Poison Apple, My Beauty Will Not Hold, and Excalibur. That's right. And I've just started it. But look how cute.
That's awesome.
I got the little panties. Always. And it's not it's not an annoying.
Oh.
It's not the one I hate. I'm not gonna give away, but it's great.
Yeah.
So I'm loving it.
Oh, great.
Yeah. And so I do a few more stripes, and then I get to put the lace.
Yay.
Yeah. And then you know how there's that Fair Isle section that has like a leaf Fair Isle motif? It's gonna be leaves on pink.
Oh, that'll be
red
great.
Leaves on pink.
Yes.
I love pink and red together.
I do
too. I think it's going to be super fun. I want to know if you struggle with which colors you're going to put.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
It was very hard. Yes, I was like, because like, do I stripe these? Or do I stripe these? Or do I stripe? So I ended up striping these, and then these will be Fair Isle together, and that makes this my lace. Like, it was very hard. Because it could look completely different if I just did them and chose the different colors.
I think I won't have as much trouble because and I want to make sure it's this one. Just wanted to make sure I was thinking of the right
pattern.
Will. There's one already
I'm going to show her label really quick.
And Round Table donated very generously to camp. We had swag bag and raffle from
She's
them.
amazing.
Yeah. And my mom saw her at Houston Fiber Fest.
Oh, good.
And said hi for us.
So cute.
All right, so I will have put a picture here. But there is a sample that is in Ravelry where the lace section is that caramel color. Oh. So it's kind of already decided for me.
Yeah.
Like that. So
then what you'll probably do is just put it so that your white is the background of the Fair Isle.
Okay, and then the blue
is... Otherwise I feel it... I mean, the caramel and blue would look good together, but I'm not sure if it would show up as good.
Gotcha.
Because whichever one you do as your lace color, that is your, like, leaves in your Fair Isle.
The leaves, not the background. Not the background. Or the... Okay, so the caramel would be good as the leaves.
Yeah, and so I think you should make...
Should I do
the
white
as the background? I don't think it has flowers. It's just two colors.
Oh, okay.
The Fair Isle is just two colors.
So you're saying do the white and the caramel
together. In the Fair Isle, white as the background.
Gotcha.
And that works because whatever one you choose for your lace, that's what your Fair Isle color is. And so what you do is you're going to put your white as your color 2. And so that's my pink.
The stripe.
It's the fatter stripe.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So then it'll have blue. Oh, it's gonna look good.
I know. I'm super excited.
Yeah, this is really I really have enjoyed this little bit of knitting I've done on it. Like it's got the juices flowing. I'm excited.
So
that's coming with me on vacation.
So then and I'm very curious about this because I do this also. So you already have a shawl on the needles, the one that uses salted caramel.
Mm-hmm. I usually don't.
Right.
I usually would. I'm going against my usual.
Right.
I usually wouldn't allow myself to start another one, but I'm kind of like.
Because you seem pretty close to finishing the other one.
I know, but I don't enjoy it as much,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't want to. I don't want to knit it on vacation.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it's just gonna sit, and I don't really like doing that.
All right.
Because what tends to happen is I tend to rip it out and frog it forever.
Yeah.
But we'll see. It's gonna sit here for a little while.
Okay.
Because it's just not that fun anymore.
Right.
Like, I'm not enjoying it.
Right.
And it's turning out small.
Oh, do you think that's why you're
I think that kind of
not
made me
excited?
like, I think it's going to be fine, but it makes me less excited.
It's not what you were thinking.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But
and
it's
what's
also
that one called?
Zaria.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I just lost interest. So it's sitting in my basket, and I just keep not knitting it.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna see if I've turned over a new leaf and I'm allowing like
Right.
languishing whips.
Right. Well, and also, that might be when, because I hate for you to rip it out, give it to somebody else to finish for you.
Maybe.
You know?
We'll see.
Like, I might not finish it. I might not mind finishing. You know, I might, like, I might enjoy knitting on it. And
yeah.
So,
it's not unenjoyable. It's just
Right.
kind of boring and like, but not boring enough that you can just mindlessly
read
you know
a
what I
book
mean?
while you knit
yeah.
it. And,
yeah. So, I don't know. It's fine. It's not dead to me yet.
Dead to me.
It's not dead to me yet. Ooh, that's a good show, by the way.
It is.
Did you watch it?
No.
It's so
Wait.
good. Dead
Oh,
to
no.
me?
No. I'm thinking of another one from a long time ago.
Okay, well, this is on Netflix, and you should watch it. It's really good.
Okay, I will.
I binged it while I was ill.
Stranger Things 3 comes out.
Oh,
this
yeah.
week.
So I watched Dead to Me while I was sick, and it was amazing.
Okay. Trophies!
Trophies!
Okay, I want to show my first trophies because I'm so excited, and you got to show yours last week. So I have my By the Bay bag company, and because I had time, I got them monogrammed, of course.
Cute.
So this is the large.
Oh, I know. I love that.
Too. I love this monogram.
Yeah.
It's
just, I love it. It's perfect.
It's perfect. So I was trying to do the color here to go with the this color, and then this is like trying to match the same color, but not be exactly the same. So this is the large. It has a sweater with 250 grams already on, and then it has another 250 grams in ball form here. I wish I had a giant.
I do love my giant.
Like, it works fine.
It
fine. All fits.
Yeah.
But it would be really nice to have a giant.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it just fits.
Is that the Aran weight sweater?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if it was like a fingering weight sweater,
right,
it would be, and which is what I have in my giant.
Right. Exactly. We need to trade.
We need to trade.
So you can be Alan White.
That's right.
But that's my trophy, my large. But it just means I really do need to get. I was thinking I don't need the extra large.
Obviously, you need a giant one.
I need a giant.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
I don't have a large one, right?
I think that's right.
Yeah.
You
I need to get a large one.
You have this size, the medium.
Yes.
And this is the other.
And that's
monogram.
what I have my Terrell Dega in.
So
cute. Oh, that's cute.
And I can't get things straight today. And look at the colors I have in it.
Cute. I love it.
Like, it's the same colors.
Cute.
Green and plum.
Perfect.
But this is 3 skeins of like 2 fingering weight, and then I have almost 3 skeins of the mohair. Or
I have my 3 skein Terrell Dega in mine, and it's great.
It is, but I kind of wish this was
a little bit bigger.
The large,
okay.
And then that I had that in the giant.
It is possible. I was wondering if, like, as the shawl grows, if I'm going to be like, oh, this is kind of tight.
Right.
But for right now, it's working great.
Exactly. So those are my 2 By the Bay
Cute.
yarn company. Okay. Go ahead with your trophy.
Okay. My trophy is a legit trophy. It was gifted to me by my amazing friend, Diane, as a gift because I let her stay with me. I was like, yeah.
Such a hardship.
Yeah, because, like, I was like, but then I ended up actually earning it because I've changed her flat tire. Did you see the picture of me?
No.
I was filthy. And
when did she get it?
She got it like once we finally got it off, we found a screw in her. She had picked it up on the road, but it went flat parked in my driveway overnight.
Oh, we thank goodness, and not on the
No. We like hugged. We drank coffee, hugged goodbye. She thought she was gonna have a nice early start. She gets out to her car, tires flat. I was like, I got you, boo. I was like, I got you. I had already started getting sick though. I was coughing.
Right.
And at one point, I sat down on the curb and was like, I'm a little bit embarrassed by how hard I'm breathing right now. And she was like, you're fine. You know, like, it's okay. Like, but this is hard work. And I was like, yeah, but.
Now you know why you were.
Now I'm like, well, no crap. I had pneumonia. Like, I was developing pneumonia.
Right.
And so I ended up earning this yarn. But when she gave it to me, I really was like, I did nothing to deserve this. But okay. But she was like, yeah, like, you're letting me crash at your house. Whatever. So she was so ZK, Zombie Knit Apocalypse Retreat, which is what she was on her way to, has like every year like 3 dyers. They have 3 dyers make sets of yarn, and for the goodie bags, and like you get one of them.
Oh, okay.
You know,
so you don't know which one. You don't get all
right.
3. You get one.
You don't get all 3. You get one. So she gave me hers, the one that she made.
Oh.
And
so it's exclusive to Zombie Knit Apocalypse.
I think she's going to. I think she likes the color so much that she's going to sell it in the future.
Okay.
But for right now, yes. It may as well be called Sallie.
Oh my gosh. Yes, it should be called
It may as well be called the Sallie set.
So is it a fade set?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You get them in the right order.
It is gorgeous.
Yeah. I'll have to send you that picture of me. She took a picture of me. My hands are pure black.
Oh my gosh.
It's on my face. Black is on my face. All down my leg. I'm barefoot. My feet are filthy.
Oh my gosh.
I'm wearing like just like the tank top I slept in and like a pair of shorts I pulled on. My hair is just up. I mean, like I just woken up. It's hilarious. I was
at least you'd had your coffee.
I was laughing my butt off because I was just like, really? But she doesn't know how to change a flat, so I was like, you're in the right place.
Right, right.
Because I do.
Oh, I'm so glad she didn't get it on the road.
Girl. I know.
Yeah.
So anyway, how stinking pretty is this?
That is gorgeous.
So they're half skeins.
Fingering weight?
Yes. This one's, so they're called sock 50s because they're half skeins. This one's called Beachy.
Yep. And is it black speckled? Or darker blue?
It's like dark, could
Purple?
be charcoal. It's like all the colors.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, because there's some green.
There's some green in there, and then this one is a little bit darker and called Floaty. Oh my god.
Floaty.
And then this one is Bodie. Beachy, Floaty, Bodie. And
those look so great together.
Teared up when I was like, oh my god, I was like, you don't have to do that, but I'm totally taking it. I just was like, it's so pretty.
It is
And then it was wrapped in like my other favorite color.
Right.
I was just like, this is the best day ever. Yeah. So, thank you so much, Diane. And I'm glad you got to stay with me and I got to rescue you.
I know. Oh, I'm so glad that didn't happen on the road.
I know. Yeah, because that could have been really scary.
That could have been really
And so, as it was, like, she was able to unload all of her... She had her whole booth in the back of her car, and you have to get the spare out.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah, so she was able to put that in a safe place in my garage.
And not on the side of the road.
I changed her tire, which she doesn't know how to do. She would have been reliant on strangers or like AAA.
Right.
And then her spare was like original to her car, which is like a 2006. I was like, you cannot go far on this spare. It wasn't a donut, but it was very old. I'm sorry to call you out, Diane.
So, was it crinkly?
It was like, it was like dry.
Right.
And I was like, this is not good. She's, So she was able to go to Discount Tire, which is where she bought her tires, you know, but like my branch of it, she had them fix her flat, make that her new spare, and gave her a new tire for her car and put it on, and then she came back and we loaded her back up and she left.
Oh my gosh. So hours later than she thought.
Yeah, it delayed her like 2 hours at least, maybe 3.
Oh my god.
I think it was 2, but she left 3 because she left at 10.
Oh. I'm just so
It made it a very long day for her, but I was so happy that I was able to help her.
Right, me too.
Yeah, I love helping people, and so I was like, I'm so happy this happened when you were here.
Right.
You know, like the thought of her like
going
being in Oklahoma,
on 35. Yeah.
So I got yarn out of it.
Yay! Well, I got yarn too, but not for changing a tire. So my mom went to Houston Fiber Fest.
Oh, fun.
And she bought me some Independence fiber mill.
Ooh, how pretty. Does that have silk in it?
No, it doesn't.
It's so shiny.
I know. Look at, is the shine coming through? I mean, it's so
glowing.
Shiny. It is 100% Texas mohair goat.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. 100% kid mohair, sourced from Speck Angoras in Kerrville, Texas.
Oh my God.
So, it's
very
DK
cool.
weight. It's her diamond DK, and it's 150 yards. It doesn't say what the weight is, like how many grams or ounces. It's 150 yards, 12 wraps per inch, and then the size needles.
You'll have to use that tool and like weigh it.
Right.
So it's so pretty. And it's so different.
Yes.
Cool.
And it glows.
Yes.
And we had seen it at Fiberfest a year ago, because we weren't there this year.
Right.
And when she was at DFW Fiberfest a year ago, she had this, but she only had like one skein, maybe two. And I was like, no, I want the white. She has it in she has it in dyed colors also. I'm like, but that white.
The white is
amazing. Incredible. And it's actually an off-white because it's a natural color. Right. It's not dyed. But the glow from it, it feels like it has silk. It looks like it has silk, and it's not. And
what are you gonna do?
I don't know. I might just lay down.
I know, right? It might just be a baby, right? A baby.
It's just so beautiful.
It's beautiful.
So it's Independence wool out of Independence, Texas. They donated last year to Camp Wool Slayers.
Yeah,
and,
they're very cool people.
Yeah, they're just so nice.
It's a neat operation.
Yeah, really, really cool. And I just love their yarn. Love it. So she picked these up for me. She Marco Polo'd me.
Well done.
Color.
Good job, Phyllis.
So
beautiful.
Yes, I was very excited to get those. And that's it. That's all my trophies.
So me too. Me too.
Except for the one trophy that we get to talk about.
Yeah. So we need to do a review.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I'm 1,000 degrees right now. Literally, hold your hand up to the back of my neck. It's so hot.
Oh my gosh. It's
and my hair is like starting to frizz because I'm so hot.
Right.
Okay. I'm actually like so glad we're doing this. Like it's perking me up. Like I was kind of like wallowing before you got here.
Poor thing.
Like just like I don't feel good. And so this is kind of forcing. You know how you need to just kind of like
get back into
slap me around
reality.
A little bit. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is good. It's good. I look awful, but it's good.
I don't think she looks awful.
I think I look terrible.
She looks different.
So we were gifted. Remember when we did Shawl Star?
By Notions magazine.
Elizabeth Felgate did Lace Star, Knit Lace Like a Pro, your step-by-step guide to knitting lace. That's not going to show up. It's beautiful colors and pictures just like last time. Alan will just have to put in it. But this is the ebook. That's why I wanted to show it. Like I have it pulled up as an ebook on my iPad, and like it's everything literally from what is lace is the first section. Everything down to blocking, general mistakes, steam blocking, wet blocking, everything. Like
and lots
everything in between
of lace patterns.
Yes, there's patterns. There's like how to read it.
Charts.
Yes, how to read a chart, how to read your actual knitting.
And that's huge.
I mean, it's a class. Like it's a master class.
Yeah, lace is way less daunting if you can look at a chart and look at your knitting and be like, yes, that looks the way that says it's gonna look.
Yes.
Because
or here's where I messed up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like this
doesn't
moved over
right.
or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is super helpful.
Mm-hmm.
There's exercises in here. Exercise 1, basic yarn over and lifeline.
Lifelines. That's huge too.
Exercise 2, right side only patterning. So that means like on the back side you just like purl back.
Mm-hmm. I like those.
Me too. Me too. Exercise 3, right and wrong side patterning. So that means both sides you're having to do lace.
Right.
Or, do pattern.
Right.
Increasing and decreasing in pattern, breaking new ground, swatch, shawl. Pattern repeats with changing row counts. I mean, this is like, it's everything you need to know. And
that's what I'll be doing on this everything shawl, because it's still increasing, yet the lace pattern is still there.
The Cardigan, it will be increasing as I do lace, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's nups.
Oh yeah, I like nups.
I like a nup. And I feel like even experienced lace knitters, like we will learn something from this.
Absolutely.
There's a mini project for a lace bookmark, so you can practice, which is awesome. I kind of want to make that just because.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it's got everything, and we will have a link for you. It's like an affiliate link. Mm-hmm. Apparently we get like something if you
a few pennies
use our link, so that's cool.
Yeah.
But honestly, if you have any questions about lace, I feel like this would be a very good
and I like,
because not everyone can take a class.
Right. I mean, not everybody has DFW Fiberfest in their backyard.
Yeah. And this you keep forever.
Right. And I was going to say, and realistically, the classes are great. Mm-hmm. I like taking classes, but this you can constantly reference.
Yeah. I don't always retain
right.
everything from a class.
Right.
So it's Lace Star by Elizabeth Felgate, edited by Notions with a K magazine. And you can find that on Ravelry or I guess
their website.
Notions.com. Mm-hmm. So thank you so much to them for gifting this to us. I'm super excited to bring this with me in my iPad on vacation. Mm-hmm. And I will definitely be referencing it because I do not know everything about lace, that's for sure.
I know how to follow a pattern, so I feel like, but I have never taken a class on lace.
Me neither.
So I don't know all those tips and tricks that make it easier.
Yes.
I know about a lifeline, but I don't ever do it, and I've never had to pick one up. So, I just tink back or I tink back with lace. I don't even try to rip it out.
Yeah, no.
I'd have to rip the whole thing out.
Yeah.
So, I'm excited to...
It's very cool.
To really dive into it. Like, I've looked through it, but I haven't had time to actually go in and
well, because you need to have your lace project on the needles, and then you'll probably reference it more.
Exactly.
Thank you so much to them, and we hope that you guys check that out because it's very cool.
Yeah.
It's a very, both star collection, shawl and lace they're just so much information.
And comprehensive.
Yes.
Like, it is.
It's very user-friendly, easy to read, beautiful pictures, very clear. So, super into it.
Yes.
It's our little review. And so I guess it's freebies?
We be freebies.
Oh my god.
I dropped my phone though.
She dropped her phone, you guys.
I was sitting on it and it went somewhere. Oh, it went in my bag.
Oh, well, that's good. At least it's not shattered on the floor.
I know. No. Okay. We be freebies. So since we have lace stars, I picked lace patterns. And then I also, because it's summer and I needed instant gratification, I chose short yardage lace pattern.
I dig it.
So, sorry, I gotta bring it up. I had it up, but I pushed the wrong button.
We're professionals.
Yeah, we do this every day. Okay, first is the P2 Knits by Heidi Allender. So it's a little bit of lace and it's a little bit of cabling.
Those are cute.
They're super cute, and of course I love the color. But
cute.
You can see more of the lace in the gold one. So that's super cute. And then I Blink, also by Heidi Allender. Let's see if there's a close-up. There. So it's lace on the edging. Ooh, that green one is cool.
Especially with like her silver hair in the snow. What a cool picture.
I know, right? And it looks like she did it in like a mohair. It's so
kind of
fuzzy and halo-y.
It's really pretty.
Yeah. Then Bowerbird by Kath Ward. And I love the points.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's like
Me
your
too.
Shawl Stars one.
Yeah.
What's that?
Not Shawl Star. Shawl Society.
Shawl Society. Yeah.
Sea Gleam that I did for Diane.
What was the yarn called then?
Sea Smoke.
Oh. Yeah.
I have to. Oh, that's really cute.
But that's an all-over lace.
Yeah, that's a lot. I can't believe that's free, man.
Right?
I don't say that every time, but like that's a lot of work.
That is a lot of work, and it's increases and decreases. I mean,
Ooh.
I know, and I think this is a heavier weight.
Serenity by Rachel Booker.
Mm-hmm. And I like how it has those garter ridges and the stockinette in between.
It looks like our seashore cowl.
Yes, it does.
Except it's a shawl.
Yeah. So Anita Cowl.
Cute.
By Seawall Designs. I like how it makes it look like it's a shawl, but it's a cowl.
Yeah. Looks easy to wear.
Yeah. Oh, this one I love.
Yes, and that color, that exact color.
Right. Isn't it perfect in that silvery gray? Shukriya. Sure. Okay. And it uses different lace patterns in the different sections.
Very pretty.
Yeah. And then look at those.
Oh.
I'm not even going to try to say that. It's Norwegian, I think, based off the flags. But like they're little hearts and they're little baubles. And
cute.
Isn't that adorable?
Yeah, that's really cute.
So those are mitts. Or mittens.
Like little... Oh, well, they're not done.
I know, right? So I don't know.
I was going to say they're like little hand warmers.
Hand warmers, right. Oh, it's... Yeah, did
fingerless.
I say Swedish? Or did I say... I don't know.
I don't know what you said.
Yeah.
It is in English, though, so that's good.
Yes. Oh, it's socks.
Oh.
Yeah. It's socks.
Oh, well, it's really cute.
I would make them as mitts.
Yeah, I would too. They're very cute.
Yeah. I like this with the using the gradient.
Mm-hmm.
Caterpillar Shawlette by Joyce Fassbender.
She's cute.
Uh-huh.
I love everything about that picture. I love her outfit.
It's at the beach.
I love her hair.
Yeah.
Cute.
And that's an all-over lace also, but for some reason it doesn't seem as much in a heavier weight.
Yeah.
Now I like this one. Subtle Leaves Shawl.
That's really cute.
Again, those points. I
do like a point.
I know. And then this cowl, Kingswood Cowl by Alexandra Brink.
That's cute.
I like how it flares.
Yeah. How it fits. Yeah. Cute.
Yep. And then here's a pair of socks for
y'all. Okay, those are cute.
With sugar on top. So
is that like intarsia?
I think it's intarsia. Yeah.
Cute.
Because that pink is just on the top.
That is so cute. Isn't that? Yes.
Yeah. I love the stripe with it. Like that would be a really great way to use the self-striping, but not just do vanilla.
Yeah.
And yet you're not breaking up the self-striping.
Right. That's really cute.
Really cute.
Yeah.
And then last one, and this is an all-over lace. It's Lace for Mom.
Wow, how pretty.
Yeah.
I love that color.
Yeah. I don't... Well... It's not, I mean, it is all over lace, but the lace
like
part,
big.
Is separated from...
It's not terrible. Like, I don't think it would be, oh, God, that's pretty.
It is. In
wow,
that color.
So elegant.
Right. Yeah.
Like, that's fancy right there.
And I think it's knit long ways.
Probably.
So, yes, each row would be really long, but you wouldn't have as many.
Yeah.
I would rather knit
do
long ways than knit short this way over and over.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah. Oh, so pretty.
Very. All of those are so pretty.
Yeah, I kind of want to make that one.
I don't know. That's like wedding. That's like wedding quality. Like, it's very pretty.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, so that's We Be Freebies.
I think that's it.
There's a lot of lace out there. Get out and play.
A lot of free lace. You do not have to spend the big bucks. But if you're going to, do buy Lace Star.
Right, exactly. Get the free patterns, but buy Lace Star so you know what you're doing.
So you know what you're doing. Exactly. So this is it until August, you guys. Follow us on Instagram to keep up with us because we're both going on trips and
I will be yarn shopping along the way.
I probably will. I do love to go yarn shopping in Fort Wayne.
I was going to say not along the way.
No, in Fort Wayne. We don't do anything along the way. We barely stop for gas. It's only because we have to.
Right.
But I do like to go to those shops in Fort Wayne, so there'll probably be some yarny adventures.
Yeah.
For both of us. So.
Yes, for sure.
Yes, and so thanks for hanging in there with us. We love you. We will see you in August.
Yes.
We will see you on Instagram. I will hopefully not be ill.
I know. Hopefully I won't be ill. Hopefully we won't switch like flip-flop.
Oh gosh. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy.
No, poor thing.
But yeah, until then, don't forget to slay.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Oh, I got to do a whole search.
This whole full-size episode is really
right.
You can just edit this out.
I will, because nobody needs to see me watching or searching. Okay, because I gotta filter this. Man, I had it all ready.
I don't know what happened.
Instead of selecting one that was already open, I went and opened it again. Okay. I went yardage. I went that one. And I went that one. And I went that one.
Oh, yeah.
You poor thing.
Oh my God, I'm so hot.
Okay.